Hello guys, and welcome back to another video here on my YouTube channel. Now today's video, it is a match preview. It's Luton Town versus Burnley. But before I start guys, can we drop a like on today's video? The more likes we get on my videos guys, the better the video does. It reaches a much wider audience, so please drop a like on today's video. And also, if you haven't done already, comment below your score predictions for this game. So, Luton Town versus Burnley. Probably playing Burnley at the wrong time in the season, and it's going to be one of the hardest games of the season for us. But it is what it is, and we're just going to have to get on with it. Following our 2 away trips, we managed to pick up 2 points. Ideally, it should have been 4. The Preston North End game should have been 3 points. I did a match reaction of that game. If you guys haven't seen it, make sure you go and check that out. I was basically very disappointed that we didn't walk away with the 3 points. Elijah Adebayo needed to take one of his chances. The chances which we did create, you know, there were golden opportunities. Golden opportunities you're not going to get often, especially against teams like Burnley, which we've got this Saturday. So hopefully, you know, shooting practice was done after the Preston game, and yeah, we go into the Burnley match, you know, a little bit more clinical in front of goal. But let's actually talk about Burnley. Now, the last time we did play Burnley was, you know, right at the start of the season, and we played them at their place. And I mentioned in my match preview then that it was the perfect time to play Burnley, because Company still new to the job. There was obviously a lot of recruitment which Burnley did in the summer, so the players wouldn't have gelled as much as they would have liked to. So I thought against a team which were more gelled up, I thought we had a slight advantage there. And you know, when you look at it now, going away from Burnley with a point, it doesn't look like it's a bad result now, does it? So now we play them at home. Obviously we have got better since the start of the season, but Burnley have gone from, you know, just getting used to each other to now understanding how each other play, know how to get results, playing attractive football, and on the verge of getting promotion back to the Premier League. So yeah, we are now playing a very different Burnley side to what we played at the start of the season, and that is massive credit to Company. I didn't actually think he would do as well as he has done since becoming Burnley boss. Actually, when they first appointed him, I thought, well, we didn't really set, you know, the world alight in Belgium, and he came over, and I thought, I think he'll do okay. I don't think he'll do it as well as he has done, and he's proved me wrong. He's playing a really good, you know, attractive style of football. You can obviously clearly see he has played under Pep Guardiola, and yeah, you can definitely see the way Burnley set up, the way they play in the Championship is very, you know, it has similarities to what Pep was doing with Man City under Company. So, you know, he's done a fantastic job, and full credit to that. But I want to actually say more full credit to the actual recruitment plan, because Burnley, yeah, a lot of key players did leave, and they got a lot of money back from that. But it's about reinvesting the money wisely and smartly, and I feel like Burnley did exactly that. They got in good players in, and if you look at the way they play, you know, it's been perfect. You know, that these are not players which, you know, they picked out of a hat. These are players that, you know, they've done well researched on. The data is obviously, you know, aligned with what they wanted to, you know, portray on the pitch, and that's why they brought these players in. And you can clearly see that because of how good the recruitment plan was at Burnley is the reason why they're doing so well. Because if they did a completely different recruitment plan, you know, something a little bit like when Stoke came down from the Premier League and the Championship, then it would have been a completely different Burnley side. They could have spent, you know, a few years in the Championship, depending on how bad that recruitment plan was. But it was actually quite ideal. They were able to rebuild the squad, and as you can see, playing a really good style of football, an attractive style of football, and not something which you're quite used to on the Burnley because of how they were playing in the Premier League. But it's getting results, it's doing what it needs to do, and you know, Burnley will get promotion this season in the Championship. They just will. With us, with Luton, we obviously now play a better Burnley side. And the one thing which we're not going to get often is going to be chances. We're not going to get as many chances as we did against Preston. I'd be gobsmacked if we do. So when we do get these opportunities, we need to take them. Not like what we did against Preston, where Elijah had, you know, 2 big one-on-one opportunities. He may only get 1. He may actually not even get none. He may just get half chances. You've got to take your chance, is what I'm trying to say. And if you don't do it against Burnley, then, you know, you're going to struggle against any other team in the Championship. So we need to take our chances, is what I'm trying to say. And I don't know if this is me being from a fan perspective, or I don't know how the coaches would feel about this, but I don't actually think an early goal would be good for Luton. Now, which is quite mad to say, oh, going ahead in a match or, you know, scoring the first goal. I actually don't think it would be good, because I do think if we score the first goal, Burnley would, you know, pile the pressure on ×2, ×5, ×10 as the game goes on. I feel like we kind of need to, you know, game manage this match and frustrate Burnley a little bit, to be fair. Try and make them not play their style of football, and try and just irritate them, really. Maybe going at half-time 0-0, and then in the second half, you know, maybe score on the counter-attack, because Burnley are going to dominate possession, whether you like it or not. They're just going to dominate it, so you're going to have to get used to it. So maybe we just counter-attack them in the second half and get that goal, and then we just hold on to that lead. We need to really frustrate them. And I feel like, you know, when we played against Nottingham Forest last season, and they were on that really good run of form, and we just managed the game really well. I think we got a penalty just before half-time, and then in the second half we just managed it the correct way. Maybe something similar to that would be, you know, completely ideal. Maybe we need to play like a style of football that, you know, isn't really a great watch, but it's going to get us, you know, over the line and get us some points. So that's what I think we need to try and do against this very, you know, very organised and well-drilled Burnley side. It's going to be an interesting one. If we don't beat Burnley on the weekend, that will go 3 games without a win. I wouldn't say it's, you know, alarm bells because of how well we did perform in the last 2 away games, but it's certainly something which we need to quickly sort out. You know, you don't want to go that many games without a win. So yeah, get Burnley out of the way, and then we can focus about other teams in the league. But there's no reason why we can't beat Burnley. You know, we have gone against the best sides in the division and, you know, done extremely well. We may actually just outplay Burnley in possession. I don't know what the plans are by Rob Edwards, but we certainly do have that in our locker if we need to do it on the day, and I'm very confident that the players can also do it themselves. I'm expecting a few changes. We only had 1 change midweek, and that was Dougherty out of the side. Unfortunately, he did pick up a knock against Coventry, and Fred came in. He still isn't quite 100% yet. You can tell with Fred, he's lacking that little bit of pace. He's a lot quicker than what he was portraying against Preston. So hopefully minutes under his belt will make him a lot better. But I'm really looking forward to this game against Burnley. It's going to be an exciting one, and hopefully Luton walk away with the 3 points. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Subscribe if you're new, guys, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.